See the game more clearly with high-definition spectacle lenses from Norville Opticians.
Well, Billy, Worcester continues to be a difficult place for Gloucester to come and play.
Yeah, they're very good today. I think obviously a very well drilled side, and I think emotionally they're in the right place. And I think the first sort of 10 minutes they came out the blocks and we didn't react to it as well as we should have done. And to give them a 7 points head start is what you can't do in this sort of environment. So bitterly disappointed with the way we fronted up and reacted and came up here. But the boys showed guts and character at certain points, but realistically we didn't show enough of it to win here today, and that's why we lost.
You mentioned the idea of emotion. Do you think that last week's game was more draining than maybe you thought it was at the time?
I think we put it to bed quite quickly. We enjoyed the win, and we knew what it was about, that win. There's a lot about work hard and showing what it means to the boys, and we knew that a lot of that was going to pay dividends today if we got it right. And I just don't think we came out of the blocks as well as we should have done, that we've done in the past. So they came out of charge ready to go, and I think we were just off our energy and our work where it has been just wasn't where it should be. So that's the disappointing side of it. I think we didn't give them a massive lead either. We could have came back into the game, but certain points of the game we just didn't react right, and we can't do it against a good team like Worcester.
Started to leak some penalties today as well, which gave them that cushion for them to keep that gap between the two sides. Yeah,
that discipline was frustrating in the first half. I think we gave them, I think, a 3 on the bounce, and it gave them a foothold in the game, and then they got a try off on the back of it. And just momentum like that we can't afford to do away from home. And it's disappointing, like coming away from home and leaking points that easily, because it just gives team energy and it gives them extra foothold in the game, and then the fans get behind them and it makes it difficult. But I thought the boys showed good guts and character. We've got a lot of belief, and we got a try back and got another try back in the second half. But for whatever reason we just couldn't hold on to the ball in the second half there and build more pressure. And fair play to Worcester, they grounded it out well.
Does emotion affect confidence as well? Are the two linked together? Because obviously the next question builds into momentum going into the London Irish game next week. Is confidence going to be knocked?
Yeah, it will be. I think no bones about that. Losing always knocks confidence, but we definitely have belief in what we're doing, and I think our energy and our confidence comes from what we do on the pitch. And if we're not quite 100% there, and then there's a knock-on effect, and we lose games. And I think our aspirations to be better than that. And the last 2 weeks at home we've shown what we can do, and to come away and to leak 28 points is not what we want, and to not really get going and show us what we're about is the most disappointing side of it.
What was the message at half-time that was going to change the game around for the second period for Gloucester?
Well, exactly what I said. I think we sort discipline out and get off the ground quicker and work harder, and put some pressure on them, whether it was breakdown in defence, and put some pressure on them, make hard decisions, and put some pressure on them and build points that way. I think they had a very good defensive line around the halfway area, and we wanted to put the ball behind and put pressure on, and every time we did that we got some good pressure and points on the back of it. So it's just get the balance right, but like I said, you can't give them a head start like that, and give them easy outs with discipline and things like that. And Worcester are a quality team. They showed that this year in the Premiership. So yeah, like I said, it's our doing, and that's why it's disappointing.
The league table gives false impressions sometimes, isn't it? Because there's not a massive amount of difference in many of the teams who are playing in the Premiership.
No, there isn't. About it's so tight this year, the Premiership, where you win one, you suddenly move up a bit, you lose one, and you're straight back down there. So we know what we're about and what we can do to get up there, and it's we targeted this game coming up here to get a victory to push us on in the season, and it's damaging to what we want to do, but we can't worry about it too much. We've got to lick our wounds and get back on the wagon, because we've got a tough game against Irish next week on Sunday, and I think the boys are hurting now, but we want to put it right, because we're a very good team when we get it right.